From having some umai to touring the old town last week, we stayed on in Muka to gain more insights into the Melanau heritage and culture. Later, we'll be moving on to Cebu for some city sights. Stay tuned to Outback Sarawak. I'm Faye, actor, dreamer, traveller, on a journey to explore my native land. This is my story. You're watching Outback Sarawak. We're currently in Muka, and there's no better way to learn about the Melanau culture and heritage than to pay a visit to Sapan Pulo. Located in Kampung Telian Tengah, the Sapan Pulo Mini Museum was founded by Tommy Blackmark Lang in 2012. It houses various exhibits that center on the Melanau ethnic group's tradition and lifestyle based on his own collection. Hi Tommy.
Hai, selamat petang. Selamat datang ke Mini Museum Melanau Sapan Pulo.
Thank you.
Okey, silakan naik.
Okay. Wow.
So kita tengok dekat sini ni tadi yang ini adalah hantaran pertunangan bagi golongan darjah tertinggi, kita panggil 9 pikul, hantaran dari pihak lelaki kepada pihak perempuan. Okey, dan seterusnya yang ini sama juga hantaran pertunangan dan perkahwinan dari pihak lelaki kepada pihak perempuan. Okey, begitu juga yang seterusnya. Yang ini 9 pikul, 7 pikul, 7 pikul bertiri.
Jadi apa yang ada dalam setiap satu darjat tu dia akan berbezalah dalam isi dia.
So itulah artinya darjat atau ranking tu tadi. Perbezaan dia ada dekat sana.
Tapi perempuan ada balasan dia juga?
Perempuan tidak ada.
Oh, lelaki saja.
Untungnya orang Melanau.
Perempuan saja.
Mereka tidak akan berbalas dulang. Itu adat yang sebenarnya. Tidak akan ada. So itulah
lelaki bagi hadiah pada perempuan.
Lelaki semua menyediakan, perempuan cuma menerima. Makanya kalau kita tengok dekat sini, ia ada 3 bentuk cincin. Untung perempuan tau. Cincin pertama tanda tunang kita letak dalam padi. Cincin kedua naik rumah lelaki. Cincin ketiga adalah adat bertidur malam pertama. Itu cincin ketiga. Ada tiga dama dinyalakan untuk 3 malam. Yang ini kita panggil gatak. Gatak adalah bilik tidur pengantin. Biasanya diletak di rumah pengantin perempuan. And then gatak ni adalah motif dia berbeza dari seorang penenun, penekat dan penyulam. Tetapi motif naga mesti ada dekat situ. Sebab yang ini tadi adalah motif naga dekat sini mesti ada. Sebab kita percaya kepada naga. Naga membawa berarti all the good lucks untuk orang Melanau. Okey, makanya tadi banyak nama-nama khas dia. Okey, dan dalam tu sebenarnya yang ini ada 3 in 1 ni, 3 dalam 1. Biasanya dari depan ni sampai belakang dia seolah-olah bilik tidur, dan dalam tu adalah katil. Okey, yang kita panggil gatak sebenarnya. Depan ni kita panggil sepiran kain. Maka depan ni adalah sebagai pelamin dia. So kita letak 2 kerusi sebenarnya sebab muzium saya kecil, saya tak boleh letak. Okey, maka biasanya di hari persandingan perkahwinan akan diletak 2 kerusi dekat sini.
Oh, inilah ya dia punya the headgear.
Headgear tadi. Headgear ni kita panggil serbang. Makanya tadi ini kita panggil pakaian pengantin dia menggunakan serban, baju dia adalah baban senahah, yang ini kita panggil sebagai baju berkuas untuk lelaki.
Ini baju perkahwinan?
Ini khas, ini adalah busana perkahwinan. Ini adalah khas untuk Kampung Telian. Okey, makanya tadi panji-panji atau bendera ini adalah mewakili derajat pengantin tersebut. Biasanya di hari perkahwinan, bendera ni bukan diletak dalam rumah. Diletak di luar rumah di hadapan rumah pengantin perempuan. Kalau dia 9 pikul, darjat tertinggi dia akan ada 9 tiang warna dia merah. Kalau darjat kedua 7 pikul, dia akan ada 7 tiang warna dia pink. Darjat ketiga 7 bertirih, warna dia 7 tiang warna dia hijau. Okey, maka dekat sini kita letak meriam-meriam, bukan yang kecil-kecil, yang besar-besar seperti yang tadi. Kalau 9, 9, kalau 7, 7. Kita masih praktiskan. Kita masih praktikkan sampai sekarang.
Wow.
Kita masih guna pakai. So, itu adalah atas leluhur moyang kita, itu adalah petanda kita tadi, derajat kita.
The Sapan Puloh is packed with items and relics that illustrate many aspects of the Melanau heritage. What's more, almost everything you see here had once belonged to Tommy's ancestors dating as far back as 200 to 300 years ago. In fact, some of the precious porcelain could be as old as 4 centuries. One of the old customs that is linked to the Melanau revolves around the ancient burial poles called jerunai. Today, there are only several left.
Jerunai ini adalah yang dikenali sebagai jerunai bersungau, iaitu sempena nama perempuan yang telah dikorbankan di atas tu. Okey, dan difahamkan jerunai ini adalah jerunai yang terakhir sekitar 1837 ataupun 1838 macam tu, sebelum Brunei masuk 1840. Untuk mendirikan tiang jerunai biasanya kita memerlukan pengorbanan 2 orang, okey, iaitu golongan hamba abdi, seorang perempuan di atas dan seorang lelaki akan di bawah. Maka itulah proses untuk ni tadi. Sebenarnya tiang jerunai adalah tiang perkebumian untuk golongan darjat yang tertinggi, golongan bangsawan.
My trip to Muka has been a very educational one indeed. I wonder what I'll see in Cebu. Stay tuned to Outback Sarawak. Welcome back to Outback Sarawak. From learning the Melanau culture and heritage in Muka, we traveled to Cebu. Located in Sarawak's central region, Cebu City is at the confluence of the Ranchan and Igan rivers. Before 1873, Cebu was known as Maling, which was adopted from a Ranchan river band that was known as Tanjung Maling. In the heart of Cebu town on Jalan Haji Openg, you'll find a unique mosque called Masjid Al-Qadim. Not only is the mosque important historically, it also stands out for its distinctive architecture. Here on Jalan Kampung Nyabor in Cebu lies another structure that is nothing short of remarkable. The mosque was jointly built by a craftsman from Sumatra named Abdul Salam Minangkabau together with the local villagers. Have a look at the rich wooden interior decor. Such artistry can only come from a craftsman. It's impressive. Among the first few things that will catch your eye are its beautiful main doors. Made of teak wood, the doors has been designed to replicate the ones in Masjid Nabawi in Madinah. The ornate carvings that decorate its exterior are made of ironwood, matched by woven bamboo pieces that cover the roof's open eaves. As a tribute to its glory days, the minaret has also been rebuilt in its original form. Built in 1861, Masjid Al-Qadim is the oldest mosque in Sarawak. I was awestruck by its beauty the moment I walked through the sliding doors. A step into the prayer hall will leave you marveling at the intricate designs that adorn the interior of the mosque. From the 99 names of Allah engraved around the beam to the exquisite chandeliers and lighting, then there's the elaborate woven bamboo designs on the ceiling that matches the rich wooden decor. Everything looks warm and opulent. Even the carpet looks similar to the one in Raudah. Simply magnificent. Reopened recently, the mosque had been closed for a period of 5 years to facilitate restoration works. Masjid Al-Qadim is indeed a national treasure. In preserving its heritage, the mosque has undergone refurbishments and conservation processes. Although the old mosque has undergone major refurbishments, they have certainly ensured that the old structure is retained. Swans are an icon of Cebu City, and this came from a legend that relates how the people were grateful when a famine that plagued them ended and a flock of swans were seen flying through the sky. The Cebu Wharf Terminal overlooks the Rajang River, which is locally known as Batang Rajang. The 565-kilometer Rajang River holds the distinction of being the longest river in Sarawak as well as Malaysia. The river is usually bustling with activities as a main mode of transportation here is by boat. Just a few minutes walk away from the wharf terminal, you'll find the Zooland World Convention Garden. The small garden was built to commemorate the convention that was held in Cebu back in 2002. Situated along the waterfront, it's a nice spot to just sit and chill while you take in the scenery and enjoy the breeze. A short distance from there, you'll see the Cebu enchanting Outback Temple. Built with a 7-story pagoda, its history dates back to the 1850s, thus making it the oldest temple in town. One of the best things about Sarawak is that there's always a nature park somewhere nearby, and Cebu is no exception. Located 15 minutes away from the city centre, the Bukit Lima Nature Reserve is a good place to head to if you love jungle trails. Plus, it's easy to track as you'll be walking on wooden planks that span as far as 5.7 kilometers. A walk in the park will take you into the peat swamp forest where you'll be surrounded by nature and wildlife. There's a lookout tower at the park which offers a 360-degree view of the town's green lung. This is the largest peat swamp forest park in Sarawak, and you'll see various plants and swamp trees including the alan and nyato trees. Well, that was a good walk. See you later. spending the night in Cebu, we pushed off bright and early for our journey to Bintulu. That's approximately 215 kilometers away. On the way there, we chance upon another eye-catching edifice that deserves a mention. Welcome back. I am standing next to the Jade Dragon Temple, also known as Yulung Santian NC. It is a Chinese temple that is located at kilometer 26 of Cebu Bintulu Road. And I was told that this temple was built together by the Chinese and Iban. The temple complex was built as a place of worship for Buddhism, Confucianism and Taoism. Not only is the temple complex considered to be the biggest in Malaysia, it's also deemed as the largest in Southeast Asia. The brainchild of He Siu On, the buildings were constructed in 2004 using materials that were imported from China. At the complex, you'll see various statues of Buddhist and Chinese deities. There are also bell and drum towers, as well as a cultural and resource center, theatre, hall, Chinese zodiac garden, lodge, and restaurant, among others. The unique architecture and colorful structures at the site certainly make for interesting photography. Well, back on the road trip, after a fair bit of driving, we finally arrived in Bintulu. The journey from Cebu to Bintulu had taken more than 3 hours. No wonder I'm feeling famished. A good plate of ayam penyet will do the trick. Excuse me while I grab a bite. After the simple yet satisfying meal, it's time to check out the town. First stop, the Bintulu market. I'm looking for the town's specialty. In case you haven't heard, Bintulu is famous for its belacan. Apparently, the type of shrimps that they use to make belacan can be seasonal. This is the original ones from Bintulu, and this one is from the factory. You can see the difference of the colors and also the texture. It's a bit soft and this is harder. Udang nak dipakai tu bila musimnya?
Biasa bulan 3 lah.
Bulan 3.
Memang bulan 3.
Oh. Ni asyik berubahlah bulannya 6 bulan 3 aja.
Bulan 3 sampai bulan 4. Kadang-kadang dia sampai 1 bulan.
Oh, jadi mau kena beli banyaklah simpan. Saya pun dah teruslah pula jadi belacan.
Pulang jadi belacan terus baru kita simpan. Ada 1 minggu dia jurut dia keluar, lepas itu stop lagi, lepas itu dia keluar lagi.
Berapa lama boleh simpan belacan tu?
Belacan tidak ada expired lah.
Lama kan?
Saya dia buat pakai garam.
Dia macam sudah preserve.
Ya lah. Ya.
Lama lah boleh tahan. This is a firm family favorite, so I'm definitely stocking up. Besides, I've come all this way. Might as well. Since I've already seen the historical Masjid Al-Qadim in Cebu, I think it's only right that I visit the more modern Masjid Ashikirin in Bintulu. That's also been much talked about. The proposal for the new mosque had been initiated when the old mosque in Bintulu had become too congested and couldn't accommodate the Muslim congregation. Built on higher ground, the sprawling mosque is quite a sight. Its modern architecture, coupled with its beautiful landscape and tiered waterfalls, certainly befit this oil and gas town. My experiences this week have been truly valuable. For one thing, learning never stops. From history and religion to nature and customs, I don't believe that I've ever acquired this much knowledge in such a short period of time. But that's what learning is about. It helps you stay mentally active and keeps your mind sharp. Furthermore, I think I've managed to develop some new skills and gain some wisdom throughout my journey. And those are for keeps.
See you again, same time next week on our last leg of Outback Sarawak. Till then,